Evaluate limit for x minus square root 3 divided by x square minus 3 when x approaches square root 3. Now, if we substitute square root 3 for x, what do we get? We get square root 3 minus square root 3 divided by square root 3 square is 3, 3 over 3, which is 0 over 0. So that is an indeterminate. So this limit could be found by factoring, or we could do rationalization. So we could actually adopt either of the two methods, right? So both are good enough. So I'll show you doing both in this case. So first we'll adopt factoring, okay? So in factoring, so let's factor first. So if we factor, we can write this as limit x approaches square root of 3, and the numerator we have x minus square root 3, and denominator is a difference of square. How? We could write this as x square minus square root 3 square, correct? So it becomes difference of square, and therefore we can factor this. So we can write this as limit x approaches square root of 3, and we get x minus square root 3 in the numerator, and denominator we could write this as x minus square root 3 times x plus square root 3, correct? And now this x minus square root 3 is a common factor in numerator and denominator, and that was the reason of getting 0 over 0. Now we can simplify this and write limit x approaches square root 3, and we have 1 over x plus square root 3. Now after substituting x equals to square root 3, we get 1 over square root 3 plus square root 3, which is 1 over 2 square root 3. So that is how we can solve this problem with factoring, correct? And now let's try to do the same problem by rationalization, okay? So let's rationalize, right? So here we are going to rationalize numerator, correct? Let's see what do we get. So if we rationalize numerator, we get limit x approaches square root 3, and the numerator we have x minus square root 3, denominator is x square minus 3, so we'll multiply and divide by x plus square root 3. So we get difference of squares here, which is x square minus 3, and the denominator, let me write limit, I have to write limit x approaches square root 3 everywhere, okay, and all the time. So we get x square minus 3 in the numerator, and denominator we get x square minus 3 times x plus square root 3, correct? And now we can simplify this because x square minus 3 gets cancelled, correct? And so we get this is equals to limit x approaches square root 3, and we get 1 over x plus square root 3. Exactly the same result as we got earlier, right? Now after substituting square root 3, we get 1 over square root 3 plus square root 3, which is 1 over 2 square root 3. So that is the answer for this question, right? So the limit is 1 over 2 square root 3, right? So that is how we can do this problem. So we could do either by factoring or by rationalization. Thank you.